I'm going to share with you some problems, some mistakes that you're making with your money, and I'm also going to share with you a proven strategy that has grown in value every single year for more than 160 years. This is not a Ponzi scheme somebody made up 10 years ago or last year. This is a proven 160-year-old strategy that has gone up in value every year, including during the Great Depression and every single economic boom and bust since 160 years ago. So I've been calling it basing it on the 5 costs. I guess that's not up there yet, huh? Oh, it is. Sorry. Okay. This is a quote from Will Rogers, and he said this some time back, but I think it really is appropriate, and it really summarizes what's happening. And he says that the problem in America isn't what people don't know. The problem is what people think they know that just ain't so. And because of that, I think there have been a lot of people who are doing what they think they should do, what they've been taught to do, what all the experts tell them to do, and as a result, they have none of the financial security or peace of mind that they want and deserve. So I wanted to start by asking you 3 questions, and of course I'd really appreciate your participation if you don't mind. Just raise your hand if you're not too shy. How many of you can tell me what your retirement account is going to be worth on the day you plan to retire? Wait a minute, I don't see any hands. For those of you sitting in the front, not one hand. Okay, let's try this one. What do you think the tax rates will be when you retire, or let's say in 30 years from now? How many of you can tell me what they will be? Now, I bet you do know the answer to this question. How many of you think they're going to be higher than they are now? Okay, everybody's got their hand up. That's all we know, though. They're going to be higher. I'll rephrase this. How long are you going to live? How many of you can tell me how long you're going to live? Does anyone know that day? When your day is, your number is up, as they say? Not one person knows it. So this is what people have been basing their financial plans on. Things that they can't predict or know, and this is the problem with conventional financial planning. You can't predict, you can't know. How can you plan for some things that you have no idea what's going to happen? You don't know how long you're going to live, you don't know what the tax rates are going to be, and you don't know what your retirement account's going to be worth the day you retire. That's the problem in a nutshell. And so that's why, by covering the 5 costly mistakes of dentists, and by the way, it's not just dentists. If you're a staff person working with a dentist, this presentation is for you too. Everything I'm going to talk about here applies to you as well, except perhaps things that relate to owning a business, unless you happen to own a business. So I thought that I would do it this way in terms of the 5 costly mistakes that dentists make and their staff make with their money and how to avoid them, and then show you a way, a proven solution that allows you to bypass Wall Street, beat the banks at their own game, and take back control of your own financial future.